Hello, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome to Fagiola Chuma 254. On this platform, as usual, we discuss a plethora of issues. We discuss politics, social and economic welfare of our society. And as I've promised you, we're also going to be setting aside time to, talk about issues that have to do with our physical health. Now, today I want us to talk about an issue that is a bit controversial, a bit tricky, but also funny at the same time. I want us to talk regions. I want us to talk about Central Province. I want us to talk about Nyanza Province. And I want us to talk about Western Province. Because for the longest time, as much, what I know, as much as I know, is that those have been the most politically active regions, politically active tribes in Kenya. Very active and very radical. The Kikuyus, the Luos, and the Luyas. When we were going for the elections in 2022, everybody thought Raila was going to win. Everybody thought. I thought he was going to win. Opinion polls were indicating that Raila was going to win. And then from nowhere, Ruto pulled a miracle and he beat the system, he beat everybody. I mean, that's what we're told. You never know. Some people say it was a long con game, which I don't know. I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about what I'm seeing. I want to talk about what I'm experiencing. And I want to talk about what I feel confused about. And when I'm doing this, please, don't consider it to be, I'm not being tribal. I'm not trying to be tribal. When I'm talking about Kikuyus, talking about Luos, and talking about Luyas, I'm not trying to be tribal. All I'm trying to do is figure out some things because something funny is happening. Going back to 2022, Ruto's bastion, his backyard was Central Province. He comes from, Rift Valley, but his backyard was Central Province. That was the backbone of Ruto's 2022 presidential bid, combined with Rift Valley, where he comes from. But majorly, Ruto depended on Central Province, and they delivered. Huh? They delivered. Some people say some monkey businesses were played, but IEBC says Central Province delivered for William Ruto. And after that delivery, with Gachagua being the deputy president, with them getting almost the lion's share in the cabinet and stuff, although they were played on the PS positions, they got a lot of cabinet positions. So by that, everybody thought, or I should say, I thought that Ruto is going to do everything. He's going to do everything to please Central Province. And he did. But then sometimes you can never please everybody. And, things have gone the way they've gone. So this is where I find myself confused about the Central Province issue. Because as we speak, Central Province is like, some bile for William Ruto. They don't want anything to do with William Ruto. They don't want anything to do with MPs who are supporting William Ruto. The wheel has rolled. Picked up, they say a rolling stone picks what? Moss. And that has happened. Enemies have been built. Enemies have been made in Central Province. As we speak, DP Gachagua, Usiguze Mrima, is no longer the deputy president. And I started seeing these things going in this trajectory sometimes last year, when there was some tiff between Musalia Mudavadi and Rigathi Gachagua, and people were like, in 2027, Musalia Mudavadi was going to be the deputy president. So everywhere Everywhere I was talking to guys. I was like, um, we are suffering right now, and the next sellout, pardon me, but the next sellout, according to me, was going to be Western Province. That Musalia Mudavadi was going to be given the deputy president's position, and everybody in Western Province was going to back William Ruto. So I mean, it's not only me. Everybody thought that they were going to be the next sellout, and I'm saying sellout because we are suffering right now, suffering so much, and when you find somebody supporting your oppressor, definitely you consider them a sellout, right? So, according to me, Western Province was going to be the next sellout, only to be surprised and confused when Raila had a deal with William Ruto, and Nyanza was brought into the picture. And for this, for now, I want to apologize to Western Province. I apologize to the Luya community because I thought they were going to, you know, they were going to be the ones to back Ruto in 2027. And right now, with Opio and I, with John Badi, with Rayo Molo, and the rest of those guys being in government and actively in government, with John Badi saying he can never betray William Ruto, I'm wondering, is Nyanza province going to vote for William Ruto as a bloc? Because that's what's happening. But then again, you see, some people say that if you want to get into Western province, your gateway is Nyanza province, because Nyanza province and Western province are almost, normally they do things like twins. What this guy does, this guy does. Even when it comes to marriage, we do that. I'm from Nyanza province. So right now, and with the way things are going, bad governance, extremely bad governance, abductions here and there. The economy is not doing well. The social fabric is really torn apart. I'm left wondering, is Nyanza province going to, are we going to be Ruto's backbone in 2027? Are we going to vote for William Ruto in 2027 as Nyanza province? And what do we stand to gain by voting for William Ruto in 2027? Why would we vote for William Ruto in 2027? I'm talking about Nyanza province. I'm talking about the Luo community and the Kisii, Nyanza as a whole. What do we stand to gain? What makes us so special compared to Central Province? I don't get it. I need a lot of explanations. I need people to tell me. I don't know, man. I don't know. So, in my digging and trying to excavate for for answers, I ended up being confused even more. And my first confusion came from when Rigathi Gachagua was impeached. When Rigathi was impeached, Ruto had the chance to nominate Musalia Mudavadi to be his deputy president. And when he does that, he would have communicated early enough for the Luya nation that in 2027 it's me and you guys. We're going for this thing. But he never did that. Instead, he went for Kindiki Kithure. I don't know if Kindiki is really delivering, but why do you think Ruto nominated Kindiki? And Ruto is the kind of guy who says um, politics has its own time. You don't have to be, good to the people all the time. You must choose a specific time to be to be good to the people. And he's been doing that for some time. I don't know what he's going to do in 2025 and 2026, being good to the people. But he decided to choose Kindiki Kithure, ignoring Musalia Mudavadi, ignoring uh, Moses Wetangula, having already lost the voting bloc of um, of Central Province. Why do you think he did that? So I've been trying to think, and my first answer for that is that he decided to nominate Kindiki Kithure to divide the mountain, east and west. The opinion is out there. I mean, the jury is out there. You can. So basically, William Ruto nominated Kindiki Kithure to be his deputy president with the aim, in my opinion, his aim was to split the central province into two, because he had two choices: nominate somebody else from central province, but mainly, if he wanted to appease the central province voting bloc, he would have nominated somebody from the Kikuyu side, but he decided to go the Meru side so that he can split central province into two. His second option was to go western. He would have nominated Wetangula or nominated Musalia Mudavadi to be his deputy president, and what do you say? Make sure that he has the western voting bloc in his basket. But he never did that. So the first thing he decided to do is to split central province. At the moment, I can tell you that is not working. It's not working. Central province has decided to remain as a block, east and west. They are not being subdivided into two. So we can ask ourselves some questions, some one or two questions, like, who is going to be William Ruto's running mate in 2027? Because I can assure you, it's not going to be Kindiki Kithure. His math is not mathing. So he's not going to be the deputy president or Ruto's running mate in 2027. So who is it going to be? Is it going to be Musalia Mudavadi? Will he decide to go with Musalia Mudavadi in 2027, knowing very well that he has already lost Central Province completely? Is he going to decide to, choose somebody from Nyanza Province? Talk has been that he can decide to go with the Homa Bay governor. Is that what he's going to do? Because it's a tricky choice. It's a tricky choice. Central Province, give it or deny them, they have the votes and they know how to vote. So Ruto is losing a lot by giving his back to the Central Province. Where is he going to recover this? The lost votes from Central Province. How is he going to do it? Those are the things I'm finding tricky, and I need answers to. Maybe you guys can give me answers. And to Nyanza Province, to Western Province. When I talk Nyanza, I'm talking about me. Western Province is our neighbor. I have a question for you that only you people can answer. Central Province voted for William Ruto in 2022. Their vote in 2022 was not because Ruto was so good. It was not because Ruto was so qualified. Central Province voted for William Ruto in 2022 because of, their voting was driven by hate. Hate for Uhuru Kenyatta, hate for Raila Amolo Odinga. And right now they are reaping the benefits of their decisions. They never thought with their brains, they thought with their hearts, and they are suffering. Unfortunately, we're all suffering when bad political choices are made by a majority. Even the minority who never made that choice suffer, and we are suffering currently. So my question to you guys is, Nyanza province and Western province. Central province has one of the biggest voting blocks in Kenya. They voted for William Ruto. After William Ruto got what he wanted, you see how they're being treated now. Somebody might say they're being treated badly. Another person might say they're greedy, they want everything. The jury is out there. But you see the way they're being treated now. My question to you guys is, Nyanza, my brothers, and Western, my neighbors, what is so special about us? What is so special about us compared to Central Province? What makes you think we're going to vote for William Ruto in 2027 as Nyanza Province and Western Province, and he's not going to treat us the same way he's treating Central Province right now? Because I don't know. I don't see anything special about us. And if anything, we have the votes, yes, but we don't vote the way Central Province does. And they're being treated like tissue paper right now. What makes us so special? What makes you think we're not going to be treated that way, or even worse than that? And when we get there and we say we vote and we that kind of treatment starts coming our way, what are we going to do? As you think of those answers, as you think of the answers to those questions, I just want you to know that we're not that special. And when the time comes for us to vote in 2027, as it will, let's not vote emotionally. Let's not vote because we hate someone. Let's not vote because somebody has paid us. I'm talking to Nyanza province and Nyanza province and Western province, the Luyas and the Luos, because you are the next target. Everything, the wind is pointing towards that direction. Apart from the appointments that were made the last 2 weeks, the Uhuru appointments, everything points to the direction that in 2027, Kindiki Kithure is not going to be the deputy president the running mate for William Ruto. 1. 2, Ruto is going to depend on ODM strongholds to win his re-election. Please, if we have to do that, which I pray we don't, let's vote basing our voting on facts, basing our voting on somebody's credentials. If I had my way, Ruto shouldn't be, he shouldn't even be in the ballot box. He shouldn't, because he's not qualified. And when I say he's not qualified, I'm not talking about any other thing. I'm talking about the economy being on its knee. I'm talking about our social fabric being torn apart. I'm talking about, things just not moving. Nothing to do with tribe. He's not qualified. So when we get to 2027, I urge you, my brothers and sisters, Don't vote for William Ruto because you want to punish Central Province. Don't do that. Because when we do that, and we can, when the suffering comes, Central Province is going to be suffering, and we are going to be suffering. Let's vote using make choices using our brains. Let's not be emotional. We are not special as Nyanza Province. Western Province, you guys are not special. So let's make the right choice. Let's keep on watching and see how things are going to turn out. I hope for the best. I just hope things get better. I don't know how they're going to get better, but I hope. If it's the first time you're coming to bumping on this channel, this is Fagiola Choma 254. I pray and kindly request you to, subscribe to my channel. Give me tips on what I'm supposed to do, the kind of discussions we're supposed to have, the kind of corrections that I'm supposed to make, improvements, so that we work together, so that we spread the word, and make people have good choices and make the correct decisions. Let's be respectful to our... Oh, and I wanted to talk about this. I might not like you, I might not like what you're doing, but there's some things, man. I was seeing the memes, the memes, I mean, of William Ruto in a casket. Na hapo tumeenda vibaya. We have been killed as a youth. We have been maimed. We've lost our livelihoods. We are on our knee at the moment. But when you're on your knee, or when we are on our knee, let's struggle to get up. Let's not struggle to bring other people down. When you put a picture, a photo, an effigy of somebody in a casket, be it the president or even your neighbor, you put it in a casket and spread it across the internet. Come on, man, we can do better than that. So until next time, bye.